Laura Jean, your spiritual holistic healer and inspiring visionary here at Future Life. And this is your energy update with tools for transformation for March 1st through the 3rd of 2019. So happy March. And how are we all doing with this chaotic yet fluid energy that is swirling about us right now? It is very intense, and we have a lot of thoughts racing around it. We have a lot of emotions running around it. And so it's very important to stay connected to your soul and to your higher self so that you can stay centered within your storm. Be the eye of your own storm as things are being stirred up and recalibrated. My guides were showing me that, like in our brain, you know, those light balls that have like the light in the center, and when you touch it, the stream of light comes to your finger. It kind of looks like a generator, electrical generator of sorts, right? Like lightning. And showing me that within the brain. And so this network of pathways, like the neural pathways and the synapses and energies flowing through, and that there is a new level with these new frequencies and energies that are coming into our fields and integrating within our physical bodies, that these new neural pathways and connections are happening within the brain, and this whole new network, both physically and energetically, are being formed right now. And that as it does affect in our mind, so it's going to affect our thoughts, so that we raise the vibration of our thoughts, which of course then affect our actions, right? And we create this new way of doing things, a new way of being and thinking, and how we see things. So our perceptions will shift as the old programs and the new paradigm beginning to integrate more, as the old programs and paradigm continues to get dismantled, and that energy being transmuted into a higher vibrational frequency that serves our evolutionary process. And they said, my guides were telling me that this network that we are forming, so and energetically, it is connecting us even more, the human family, connecting us at that energetic level even more. So we already know, we really, especially empaths, feel each other so greatly. And this is going to heighten that experience. Like they showed me that movie Avatar, and where the scientist, she said what she discovered was that the roots of the trees, right, going down into the planet, form this like network that they communicate with each other throughout the entire planet. And so that is what is happening with us as human beings, and happening within our physical bodies and energetic bodies as well in our field. So we're forming and raising this whole vibration of this network. And so it is quite the process. And then we have that happening on top of all of the emotional and mental body, kind of imbalances with healing those past wounds, coming to resolution with past lifetime experiences, karmic ties and relationships, completing a lot of those and a lot of those cycles and patterns, and transmuting it into a new energy that does serve your current life and moving forward. And that can be challenging as we want to try and control these things sometimes, especially when we are feeling very triggered. So I have some crystals and essential oils for you, of course, to help support you through this process. We are heading into March. Well, now, first day of March, right? Rabbit, rabbit, as David says. And it is a very, very powerful month. We have a lot going on. And as we're going into next week, building up into when we have Mercury going retrograde in Pisces, a new moon in Pisces the next day. We also have Uranus changing signs. So just next week is very, very full and very, very powerful. So I'm going to go over the crystals that I actually have for you first because of the very intense process that is happening within the energetic and physicality of the brain and the network and the neural pathways and the synapses that are connecting. So first I have is blue barite. I don't have a piece of it, but what it looks very similar. It's kind of a blue aqua color, and it's like striated, similar to that like kyanite is, or selenite, like a raw piece of selenite. It's kind of striated like that. And so this is going to assist in activating that connection to your higher self and bringing that frequency into your physical body and into your more conscious state of awareness. So if you're having trouble connecting to your higher self and maintaining that connection, use blue barite, carry it in your pocket, meditate with it, and it's going to help you to release attachment. One of the best things that you could do right now really is to surrender and trust in spirit and your divine team. There are a lot of things in the big picture that we cannot see yet. Kind of no matter how psychic you are. There are things, you can't see everything, and there are just big things in the works right now, and we're really being put in a position of trust, and trusting in what we can't see, but in trusting your soul, trusting your higher self, that it's going to guide you to exactly where you need to be. And so this blue barite helps you release those attachments to those old structures and programs, that are based in fear that aren't serving you. So you can help releasing that attachment. And then physically, it helps bring balance in the brain chemistry, and then also enhance the function of the brain cells and the synapses. Next I have, which I do have a piece of, is blue lace agate. So that's what that looks like. You could see the striations. This seems to be, the theme. Things striated, and there's so many different levels that are being touched within ourselves, within, right? It's the macro and the micro. It's all happening at once and getting a huge upgrade. Not only are we dealing with our own karma personally, we are also in the collective karma, which you do not have to participate in, by the way. You can ask for a break from working the collective as well. There's 8 billion of us or whatever. But there's also universal karma. Human beings are not the only race that have karma. There are other star races off planet that also have karma, and there's a lot happening within this particular universe that is being upgraded and balanced out as well. So blue lace agate will help you reach those extremely high spiritual spaces. This is going to help you enter into that high frequency state of awareness, and it contains those characteristics of flight, air, movement. So we're surrendering so we can move forward. It also carries grace. We want to have more grace as we transition and be more integrated and embody these higher frequencies. It also physically helps to balance the fluid around the brain, and it will promote a cohesiveness in your thoughts and the maintenance of the state of health. And the oils that I have for you are cilantro, which is going to help with that surrendering process, because I understand how hard that can do, especially when you are really like in it. This is the oil of releasing control. So it's going to help that detoxification process of negative emotions and really settle in. And as you settle into your center, just kind of really just allow it to move through you. This is going to help the process be smoother and actually move along quicker. It's going to help you. So it's like an emotional cleansing, helps support that emotional cleanse, and will help you release that worry that you may have and that control that you're like, wait, I want to control every little detail. Let's start trusting in spirit. You know, like I said, we don't know everything. Keep staying connected. Use that blue barite. Stay connected to your higher self so you maintain that higher state of awareness, right? And with the blue lace agate, maintain that high frequency state of awareness so that you can move through more gracefully and you'll be more centered. And it will help with your integration process as well. The other oil I have for you is Roman chamomile, and this is the oil of spiritual purpose. And we are moving forward in actual living your soul's purpose, not just like finding out what it is, which Roman chamomile does help you discover what your spiritual purpose is, but also actually living it. It's going to calm your mind, right? Because there can be a lot of freak out moments right now. And if you watched my channeling video that I just posted yesterday, you know, there is some fear, and there is, you know, there's high levels of vulnerability with this work, and stepping out into your true self, right? And kind of bearing your soul. You're like, oh God, what's going to happen? And so Roman chamomile is going to help calm your mind and restore your confidence so that you can do what you came here to do. So it's going to remind you that doing what you love will bring you true success. So hopefully these crystals and oils will help support you guys, you know, at least through the weekend, or maybe as we go into next week. And of course, I'll have a crystal video for you for the new moon next week. And I look forward to seeing you guys again. And if you haven't checked out my channeling with Archangel Gabriel video, please do so. And I will see you guys on Monday for my weekly oracle reading.